down. Oh, he's going to push me. Yes. Go on, Darren. Go on. Yes. What a boy. Come on, we can still beat Keith. Come on, I've got to beat Keith. Yo, 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 yo. Microphone check, check, check. Yeah. Right, that single button start has worked. Also, I think... oh my God, Bob the Builder has tipped me, or is that a test? I think that must be a test. But it's worked. If it's not a test, Bob the Builder, you utter dude. But anyway, I've got the Stream Elements thing working. I've also got the chat coming directly from Stream Elements. Yeah, it is Elements. Yeah, no, yeah, it is Stream Elements rather than on a window capture. So hopefully I'll have more control over the sizing and speed and stuff like that. Chat is bigger, yes. I might make it slightly smaller. Yeah, $1 and a day too late, Shunty. Where's my Twitch tech support when I need it? No, anyway, yeah, sort of, to be honest, if I hadn't been steered back towards the Stream Element settings, I wouldn't have seen it anyway. This is true, Darren. This is true. You can't tell me everything. Right, I'm in a test session, right, for iRacing because their servers are down. So all I'm able to do is an offline test session. I have no custom livery, which is highly disappointing. It's messed up my FOV. I don't really know what it's done. I think my graphic settings have defaulted to something else. Anyway, quite a lot has changed. So I don't know how good a session this is going to be, which is a bit of a shame because my mission for today, 6 laps of Nordschleifer 24-hour configuration combined with not a single off track. I'm not overly worried about speed, but I'm not going to drive it around, you know, like I'm going shopping. And I'm testing out the new setup. So this is the not safe setup for those guys that are wondering from our team. Yeah, FOV has changed. It's everything's changed. I'm gonna try. I need to go in closer, I think. That seems a bit too close. Why not? I have it in single player. Must be the offline thing. Oh yeah, no, that's definitely what it is, Rink. In terms of the custom livery, I think you're talking about. I bet 1 lap without a penalty point is the max. I think you could be right. I did manage. You know, I did that double stint the other night. I think there were only 2 laps where I had some incidents, like both reasonably, not big, but definitely would have done a little bit of damage and caused off tracks. And to be honest, that's because I started checking stuff on my phone, so I had distractions because that test was really just to check the fuel and tyre wear. So I did, what did I do? 12 laps. I reckon 8 or 9 of those laps were possibly penalty free, but we shall see. This should be auto setup from your triple setup. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I've turned it on. Everything's completely different. I don't know if you guys find this, but I think every second or third time I put iRacing on, something has changed. My button mapping has gone, or my view settings have changed, graphic settings, audio settings. Something changes. I couldn't tell you why, but that just seems to be how I experience it. Hey, thank you, Rink, shouting out shouting out holler. He did a gig last night and I completely forgot about it. I feel really terrible. I only remembered this morning. And he's got another one on Sunday night, which I'm supposed to be going to. But I've got a West End show tomorrow with Emma. So that's going to be a long, drawn-out night. And then obviously the 24-hour starting at midday on Saturday. Not finishing until midday Sunday. And then Sunday evening, Lucas's gig that I'm supposed to be going to. Shame. I don't remember making that a command. Maybe I'll have to make exclamation mark shame one of the commands. What could that do? We'll think of something. Right, so let's get some driving done, shall we? Right, I still have game sound anyway. Oh, I haven't put crew chief on. Yeah, my tyres are going to be freezing, so this first lap was going to be very much an easy roll out of the pits anyway. Game volume seems a bit low as well, that's annoying. Yeah, these cold tyres, there's definitely potential there for off tracks before I even get off the Grand Prix section. Yeah, I haven't got any of my lap times. I'm assuming again because it's offline. Yeah, I did wonder how I'd gone purple in that first sector. I will have to push it a little bit once the tyres have settled down because I need to get a feel for this setup. Not yet ready to go flat through there. I think this could be a good test of my microphone today as well because Emma's gone out, so Obi is on his own and my shed door is open, so he could well come in and out and start barking. That used to cause serious mic issues. All right, I'm going to ease off here as well on this early lap. And here. That's true, Darren. Yeah, it sounded like an old man choking on something before, didn't he? So yeah, at least it should be a distinguishable bark. Starting to wind up the pace a little bit now. Big lift there. Yeah, this is possibly the last practice I'm gonna... Whoa, don't go off, don't go off. Right, this is possibly the last practice I'm going to be able to do prior to the race, so I'm going to have to take it semi-serious. Stay off the curbs is the best thing I could keep in my mind in terms of achieving my objective for today. I did have a full fuel tank, didn't I? Yeah. Alright. Going to do a big lift here so I can get it tucked in and not get anywhere near the grass on the outside. And here. Cost you about, I don't know, maybe a second in total if you lift on both of those. The fast left, then right. But I think I'd rather, during the race tomorrow, or Saturday, I think I'd rather lose a second per lap doing that than risk the consequences, because you touch the grass on the outside of that first one in particular, on the left-hander, shoots you to the barrier, and from my experience, every time that's happened, it's been about 15 minutes worth of damage to the car. Yeah, do not run wide there. I'm guessing about an 8:40 for this lap. Oh, I won't know, will I? Because it's an out lap. Love this sector. Back felt a little bit loose there. Hate that bend. Am I going to have to lift here? Yeah, a little bit. And relax. I've worked out why I'm getting such bad pains in my wrists and my thumbs in particular. Not so much the forces of the wheel rotationally, it's me gripping it, and I find I'm either pushing or pulling against it the entire time, which can't be good. I think I'd have like better upper body definition, but no. Well, lads, that was Friday, wasn't it? Was that the wind noise as well? That make you jump? Right, one lap done. Such a long braking zone, that one. You start braking, you think, oh, I've done that far too early. And then suddenly the bend's right on you and you're like, shit. Need to hit that brake a bit harder. Right, so my optimal's an 8:41, so I must be reasonably close in my guesstimation of that lap time. Rink said, what did you say? I'd complete one lap and then get off tracks on the second lap. Was that your prediction? So cautious. I won't just bin it. If I get an off track, I won't just scrap the whole exercise. It will be a failure, but I will continue to see how badly I fail. Giving it a bit more spice this time. I'll have to start again, do I? Why if I just carry on, but start the count again from that point? Well, that's the same as starting again, I suppose, isn't it? Yeah, doesn't make any difference. Setup's hard to tell at the moment, Rink. Seems okay, but obviously I'm not really pushing. So this lap I'm pushing a little bit harder, so I'll get a better idea. I might do as Jamie did, bring the brake balance forward slightly. Just so I've got a bit more stability in the rear end. But turning. And luckily that's one of the adjustments you can make individually, so we can all have the same setup, but adjust the brake balance for our own personal preference while we're driving. Oh, can you imagine if I get halfway round my 6th lap or something and getting off track, then have to start again. We could be here all night. I'm not sure I have time. Keep it flat there, I know I can. Oh yeah, Obes. Hello. I can't do anything with you, I'm afraid, darling. I'm very busy. This is serious work. No, don't cry, because that's worse than barking. Yeah, definitely bring the brake balance forward a little bit. It just gets a little bit, seems to get a little bit twitchy under hard braking. And I think it's the back end, so let's go. Oh, that's hard to do even on the straight. 51, let's try that for now. Might go even further. Losing a lot of time up here. I don't know if that's just a bad entry, so I didn't have the momentum, or if it's a bit of a draggier car now. Actually, what I'm talking about, I'm only comparing to my previous lap, not to my previous best. It must have just been I had a bad exit from the previous corner. Oh, stay in. Oh. That felt nice. That felt quite assured through there. I'm sure I can attack those more, but I'm not going to risk it now. The little jump. Yeah, don't want to speak too early, but I'm quite liking the setup at the moment. Oh no, you stupid ass. Oh, that's not somewhere you ever crash.
You've got some damage. Let's get that fixed.
Total just lack of concentration, nothing more that. I'm going to drive it back. Yeah. Was it Darren that had to do the drive-through last time? Darren Rayfield? I think it was. I think it just arrived when we were just about to get our second drive-through, if I remember rightly. You were right then, Rink. One lap clean, second lap. Smack the crap out of the car in a place when... I never go off there. It's such an easy bend. I don't understand it. This one, maybe that's why. It's one that you don't really have to think about. Drop it down a couple of gears, throw it in. Right, let's practice a pit stop anyway. Where's the line? Is it the yellow cones? I think it is. Yeah, I think you're right, Rig. Yeah, I'm kind of deliberately taking it easy and chatting, and the stint I did the other night. Where's my pit crew? Oh, there we go. Stint I did the other night, I wasn't streaming, I wasn't even chatting on Discord or anything. And that's definitely the best I've done. 14 minutes repairs, right, okay. See what I mean? That was like not the biggest smack against the fence. 14 minutes 57. So, in other words, request a new car. Let's try again. Yeah, request a new car. Is it going to give me a new car? Yes, it is. Right.
Okay, go.
That's what I mean, Rig. 15 minutes seems to be the minimum damage you're going to get. Whatever you hit. Right, I might actually try and push a little bit harder now. Keep myself focused. Oh, pit lane limiter. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. It's actually a bit of a shame that there's only 50 cars taking part. It's such a big track. I mean, it'll make it easier because we're not going to be constantly up against traffic, I suppose, but there might be times where it just seems a little bit lonely on such a huge circuit with only 50 cars. No distractions, yeah. What's that called? Disco Shunty or Party Shunty or something like that? No, I think you're right, Rick. I think it may be 60, but I remember reading it wasn't a huge amount given the amount of space available. What's that? Oh, see, I shouldn't get a distraction from that. Someone's following me, and my notification worked, and I heard it. That's going to be the worst thing ever. If that happens during the race, I can guarantee a crash. Welcome to the channel, Porter Racing. Great to have you here, my friend. Actually, that could be a good tactic to get loads of followers, isn't it? If I let that slip to rival teams, that I'm very likely to crash if a notification comes up on my screen during the race. Could potentially get like 50 teams to follow me. Definitely giving it a bit more beans this time. Get through there, that was a bit cautious. There's an update for the BMW. What? I wonder if that's what I've just downloaded then. And the Dallara. See how we can go flat on new tyres straight out of the... Whoa! Whoa! Right. Probably going to have a little lift on the first lap out of the box. Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened, Rink. I think I had to sign into something in order to do this offline test. And I think it did do a little download as well. Alright, this is messy. Come on. No off tracks, but messy. Alright, we need to beat... What was it, about a lap and 2/3? Oh, nice one. It's really annoying. I don't know how long this server's going to be down, but... I was hoping... Ooh. I was hoping we could set up... join somebody's server at some point to test with other cars around. Yeah, this is possibly a bit too ragged for a first lap out. But it is keeping me focused, as you rightly said, Rink. The setup doesn't feel too different from the one we've been practicing, by the way. If that's any consolation. I'm happy to use whichever one. I mean, if we've done a lot of laps with the other one, so if others would prefer that purely because of the familiarity, then I'm more than happy to go with that one. Once getting used to this, maybe it does yield a little bit more time, but again, I'm not really bothered. Go even further on the brake bias. 51.5 for now. I can't look at that. Someone's following me. Who is it? Did I just say I can't look at that and immediately look up at it? Lord Mowbray, I think that says. I'll read properly. Hello, Lord Mowbray. Welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the gang. Great to have you here. Maintenance will be a few hours. I reckon they're adding the rain. Oh my god. Someone's just tipped me! Obi-Wan Kenobi! Hang on, is this I'm not sure about these. Are these just sort of tests from Stream Elements? If they are real things, thank you very much. Oh, hey, Lord Mowbray. Well, Lord Mowbray's commented as well, so you're real. Good to see you, man. Yeah, rain. Can you imagine that? This is going to get obviously dark during the 24 hours. Imagine throwing in a little bit of moisture into the mix as well. That will not be fun. I was late on that. Stay on. Just don't get an off track. That's all I need to do. Doesn't matter if I run a bit wide in terms of speed. It does if I go off track. I'll have to read that when we get to the straight. I can't read that here. Right, this is where I crashed. Right, something weird is going on. Oh, I've slowed down far too much there. Someone else has just tipped this. This can't be real. Someone just tipped me. Someone just tipped. Oh god, no, I'm driving like an utter wanker. Are you trying to make me crash? Is that what's going on? This is not a test, twat. Just tipped. Darren, is that you? Oh my god, I'm definitely going to crash. I don't want to start again. Well, if they're real, thank you very much. Right, Lord Mowbray. If it's rain, they will do what they did with night races. Run a full week of nothing but rain racing. Right. That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting no way of practicing the rain, and then suddenly it will just start raining during the 24-hour race. I suppose they don't have any rain, like wet weather tyre models or anything, do they? So it's a big deal adding rain. Right, looks like, once again, I've made one lap clean. We got 1 and 2/3 of a lap before. Let's see if we can make it a full 2 laps. Actually, that's what this test should have been. How many laps can I do without an off track, rather than setting myself a 6-lap target? The 6 lap is just because that's what we think a stint length will be. That was you, wasn't it, Shunty? The twat donation. Thank you, mate. Somehow I put my optimal down on that last lap. I have no idea how. I was so distracted. I was in first gear on 4th gear bends at one point. Feels lovely and stable through there, I have to say. You hear the wind. Thank you, mate. Oh, you're a nutter. Yeah, I'll get her. Maybe I'll upgrade her meal to a large. Don't need 3rd there. 2nd there. Stay in 3rd. Right, flat through here. Whoa! Bit oversteering. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting the front to wash out. Okay, that's something to consider. You couldn't... What's it? The authorization. Oh, don't go wide. Whoa. Oh, my God. Yeah. I don't know about this setup now. Maybe it's just me, but... It doesn't feel so good. Unless they did repair everything, but I think they did. You're not able to do the authentication ring to get into the offline testing. I had to change my password. Because it kept telling me it failed, but I know I was putting the correct password in. So I just changed it. Yeah, I'd say this has got a sharper front end, this setup, than the previous one. Which is nice on the slow bends. A little bit scary on the fast bends because the back tends to come out a little bit. Don't go wide. Don't go... Whoa. Oh, you did it. Okay, cool. Actually, I was more than 2/3 of the way around. I was 4/5 of the way around, I'd say. Before I crashed on lap 2, so only a complete lap will beat that. Maybe I need to get into 6th there now. The gearing seems a bit shorter. Can't work this bend out at all. I know it's like a double apex, but it's just weird. That's not an off track, surely. No, I don't think it was. This might be. Keep it straight. Hey, Dos Ronald. Is that Ross Donald? Thank you, dude. Welcome to the channel. Perfect timing. I can't get more than, well, a lap and 4/5. Yeah, thank you, Lord. I know, man. I can't get more than a lap and 4/5 without an off track, it would seem. I blame you, lot. There's just too many distractions. Car feels alright, so I'm not going to bother pitting. Oh, why am I slowing down there? Right. Ooh. too slow there as well. Maybe the car doesn't feel all right. I felt like I needed to get down to third there. Then the line into it was hideous, I suppose. Shall I try the safe setup? Actually get some proper use out of this session rather than me not paying attention and just trying to go round. I might try the safe setup. This is iRacing DOS. Good to see you, by the way, in the chat. Nah, I'm going to carry on. Right. I've made more than a lap. I've done the out lap. Right, my best so far was an out lap and nearly a full lap after that. So I'm going to put it, I'm going to say a lap and 3/4 is my best so far. So then this is the reset. So here we go. I do have some damage, but feels all right. It's close to a full lap. Was it cut off? The straight. Even I wouldn't get an off track on that little bit of straight. Oh, you and me both, Dos. Don't worry about that. This is far too much for my talents, as evidenced by this very stream. But I'm hoping repetition is the answer to my problems.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Hey, free 1RD diesels. Thank you for following, man. Welcome. Oh my god, I'm up to 40 followers. Thank you, guys. Welcome to the gang. Don't like that bend with this setup, I've got to say. Free birds. Oh, yeah, you're right. Well done. I can see it now. Now that it's been pointed out to me. Sorry, I can't read your message at the moment, Free birds. I'm trying to avoid off tracks. I might be able to on this next long straight section just after this. Right, I'm going to test keeping it flat. Oh, I had a micro lift, but it felt alright. Right, here we go. This track has... Oh, whoa, you... I didn't get an off track then. Alright, that's not an off track. Right, I'm not reading. Sorry, dude. That's what happens. Right, somehow I didn't spin, and somehow that didn't count as an off track. I must have had at least a wheel this side of the white line. Is that a suspicious face, Darren? Yeah, I questioned it as much as you, but nothing came up. Oh! Maybe it's cut. Actually, yeah, looking at my screen, it might be cut off at the top, mightn't it? No, Darren, it's not. Nothing is funnier than your rallying. Yeah, guys, all you guys that have just subscribed, have just followed. Whoa! If you fancy a giggle, check out Shunty McShuntface, his rally streams. They are painfully funny, let's put it that way. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Whoa, I think I should have tried the safe setup. This feels a little bit twitchy now. You don't even like it. You bloody love it. How could you not like it? It's like the complete antidote to F1. The serious, po-faced, highly technical, clinical precision of F1. And then you got rally. I know as much technology goes into the cars, or you know, maybe not as much, but it's not like they just drag out an old 4x4 and chuck it down some dirt. But the way it's done is but it's just all about giggles as far as I'm concerned, particularly in sim racing. Alright, do I go flat here? What do we reckon? Let's try it. Oh, I had a tiniest little lift. I shit out. What about here? Right, I kept it flat there. It's just a bit twitchy, this setup, so I'm not trusting those fast bends. Didn't quite make the carousel. Should we go back down into it? Half. Thank you, Freebirds. Thank you so much for stopping by, man. It's great to have you. Enjoy your day at work. I think that's the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to... Don't go off there. I'm going to move my chat box down so that I don't have to look away to read it. Is this my first lap, by the way? It is, isn't it? My last one... Yeah, the last one was the off-track, wasn't it? With the damage. Ooh. Right, here comes the little hop, skip and jump. Oh, again, I eased off. That's me just sort of forgetting where I was on track. You know that's potentially going to be the longest stream Twitch has ever seen. If I don't stop until I've definitely done 6. Can I count the half a lap before this one? So when I cross the line here, is that 1.5 laps or is that just 1? I need to turn down the frequency of those things. They're actually annoying me. The timed stream elements things. They're coming up far too frequently. Okay. Alright, we'll just say 1. There you go. Can I make 2? The most I've done, like I say, is 1 3/4. You know, the worst thing about looking up to see the chat is I also see my OBS preview. And after my shower this morning, I looked in the mirror and thought, do you know what? I've not been on the steroids for about a month now. And I thought, do you know what? That sort of swelling on my face is slightly reduced. So this is a good start. You know, we're going the right way. And then if I look up and see the OBS preview, I see the penfold cam, and it reminds me that, no, it must have just been a trick of the light. Yeah, that's uncomfortable flat out, that bend. It really is. I won't be doing that when the tyres get worn. Or with a very heavy tank of fuel. Oh, I might need to stop, mightn't I, for fuel if I'm going to do 6. I've already done, what, 3 laps? 4 laps? So I might need to do a refueling. So let's say I get... well, possibly. I've got 55 litres left. But let's say I manage to do the next couple of laps incident free. I might not be able to do the 6 without stopping for fuel. In fact, I definitely won't. This is only my 2nd lap, isn't it? Right, I'm going to have a little lift here. It's better. I think Emma must be home because Obi's left me alone. Yeah, we're going to see Book of Mormon in London tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to it. It looks hilarious. And I was actually raised as a Mormon. My grandpa was like a state patriarch or something. Very high up in the Mormon church. Whoa, no. Oh, whoa. Right, I'm not counting that. Whether it's because my screen's cut off or not, that is not an off track. I saved it. Yeah, so I was raised as a Mormon and, you know, attended church and everything as a Mormon church until I was about, I don't know, 13, 14 maybe. But I hope I'm not going to offend anybody here, but I was stunned by the hypocrisy that I witnessed as a young person, and as I got older, when my mum was still going to church, and so I was sort of still in and around it. And that made me very, I don't know, disillusioned by everything I was taught religiously up until my sort of early teens. So it's going to be quite interesting to watch the Book of Mormon actually with a bit of a sort of history from within the church. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, hit that curb. Whoa! Right, that's a curb you do not want to touch. Learnt that one now. Oh, nearly shot out. Oh, I'm still gonna. Oh, that's the worst carousel ever. This is seriously slow, this lap. I'm not going to talk till the end of this lap because then I'll be on 2. It's too much in my head not to go off track. Alright, I can talk now. We're on the straight. I know I've still got a little bit to negotiate at the end. Oh my goodness me, my wrists. Boom! 2! Well, not yet. Let's get over this line. Boom! 2! That's exactly it, Rink. I think it's the high-speed corners are really tricky. But it's got a nice sharp turning for the slower stuff. But that same sharp turning is what's causing the twitchiness in the faster bends. Definitely move your brake balance forward if you can. It just sort of calms things down a little bit. In fact, I'm going to move mine even further forward, I think. Oh my god, that's horrendous. No, I've had to have a lift on those fast corners. I think I did it once flat out, but I certainly won't be brave enough to do that every lap in the race. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to put mine even further forward. 52. Oh, that wasn't good. That locked up the front badly. Yeah, that's definitely nicer with just with a tiny lift, that one. Certainly well off the pace anyway. Doing sort of low to mid 20s the other night on the other setup. I don't know whether that was just track conditions or what. Right, little lift. Even that didn't feel comfortable. Oh, I picked up a lot of time there. Must have really screwed that up on the previous lap. Not sure what that was, other than bad and messy. That was better. Oh, hit the curb on the inside. Keep it, keep it. Oh, bit lucky there. Oh, relax my hands. I actually get excited about reaching this point on every lap. Oh, this is a bit more like it. Should get me to the mid-30s. So early on the brakes there. Not risking this third lap in the final chicane. Here we go. And that is 3. Come on. I can do definitely one more on this fuel load. Maybe 2. .36.6, right. I'm still over 10 seconds off where I was the other day. That's all right. Don't really care about pace too much. Thing is, I think I was more consistent the other day as well. So at the moment, I'm favouring that setup. There is, of course, a factor of having jumped on this straight from having done 2 ACC races last night. So there is a bit of an adjustment to be made in that. So maybe that's why I'm feeling a little bit less consistent with this setup. Don't go around. Ooh. How are you getting on, Rink? And was your field of view all changed as well? Right, yeah, I think that's what it was. It obviously just loaded up a default view, default graphic settings. I hate the slow gear shift. That's not an off track, surely. Only 2 wheels were off. I do have a horrible feeling, though, I've cut off the bit at the top. That tells me if I've had an off track, because I don't remember seeing it even when I blatantly did. But I'm going to make my own off track rules. Unless I'm completely off the track, or I hit something, it's a clean lap as far as I'm concerned. Mainly because I don't want to start again. Yes, I had exactly that as well. I think it must be running on a different server altogether. Just like a backup server that they have while the main game's down. And it has a different login, different interface. Whoop, bit too much on the inside there, caught the cobbles. Lost a lot of time. Ooh. Hey, thanks, Rink. Catch you later, mate. Hopefully, I'll be finished. Because I'm only obviously starting again if I have an off track. So I'm hoping I've only got a few laps to go. I think I'm going to have to box. I've got 1.2 laps worth. So that might be... yeah, cheers. Thanks for the confidence, Rick. Yeah, that might be a little bit touch and go. This is where I was before when I did this, and I had to short shift and a little bit of lift and coast to make sure I got round for the following lap. So, I'm still on 1.2. Might be alright. Yeah, I'll be alright. Still on 1.2 coming around at this point. Whoa. Tires feel a bit... What's with the angry face? Angry eyes, Shunty. Right, I'm carrying on. I'm going to change all the tyres when I come in as well. What was that? It was 4 anyway. 4! That was 4. That's definitely 4. God, I can't even watch my stream back to check. Don't get me doubting the number. I knew that was going to be 4 when I crossed the line. Now I'm questioning it. Oh, I didn't need a downshift there.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
No, I'm not having it, Darren. No way. That is 4. Oop. Oh, that was a bit slidey. Sure, it's 4. You're just trying to make me crash now. Is it possible to check laps when I come into the pit? Because there will be a bit of time, because there's some damage to repair from the lap prior to me counting this. Right, I'm not even looking anymore. Sorry if anybody's serious, chat, so I'm not going to be able to see it, because I'm not looking up at chat. While I've got dogs and dancing shunties going on up there. Did you say I can only make one of those dancing heads when you're an affiliate? Are they other affiliate sort of privileges? You can do sort of custom. What would that be called? Is that an emote? Affiliate emotes. Okay, cool. I had a lift there, but I was still quicker than I was on the last lap. Don't need first. can ride those curves. Not sure I want to, but if I'm going for ultimate lap time, it looks like you can. Oh. Got a real twinge there up my wrist. Okay, jumpy time. I think those two bends are where I'm losing a lot of time on my compared to my sort of best lap times. I'm being very cautious going into them, mainly because that's where I have my first spin of the day. Oh, that could very easily have sent me round. Oh, and relax for a bit. Hey, Samsoid! Thank you for following, my friend. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. Great to have you here. I'm just trying to work out if there's a way that I can see how many laps I've done on my black box. Oh no, it won't tell me how many clean laps I've done, will it?
Don't forget to pit for more fuel.
Oh, it does tell me incident points though on there. That's good. Before you say anything, those incident points were prior to. They're for the entire session, so. Have I got mine? Yeah, I have. I've done 9. I think that's 5.
Pit box in 10.
I'm good, thanks, man. I'm trying to get 6 consecutive laps without off tracks.
3, 2,
Proper streamer.
right here.
Oi, what are you implying? Right. I got 1 minute 41 of optional repairs. If I press escape and try and look at my laps. No, not me. Yes, I gathered that. If I get out the car, I'm worried about wolves as well. But we had 2 drive-throughs when we did the 12 hours of Sebring, so we're trying to avoid it if we can in the 24 hours of Nürburgring. And I was the most off-tracky person in Sebring. So yeah, wolves are a bigger worry, obviously. Right, I'm going to press escape. Right, I know that gets me out of the car, but it doesn't really matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, right. So I was right, Darren. The 49 was the one where I counted an off track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So once I come out of the pits, 1 lap, I'm good. I'm done. Shall I request a new car? No, because that's cheating. Did I put new tyres on? Have I got loads of fuel? Oh, they're still doing the repairs. No way. I know the one you're referring to. No. I've only got 6 all afternoon. Look. I hit the wall a couple of times early on. If you're counting that, if I know the one you're talking about, if you're counting that as an off track, when I was on the straight and 2 wheels were on the grass because I was reading chat. Right. I will do, if I survive this next lap without any off tracks, I will then attempt a 7th. That way everyone's a winner. I saw a tree and I saw a car. You're still just having flashbacks from your rally session yesterday. Oh, exactly. Actually, that is exactly what it was. There's a tree. There's a car. You need that on a t-shirt. Oh dear. So Samsoid, what do you stream, dude? Is it sim racing as well? Because I am looking for channels to follow myself. I follow the Shunter, as you can see. I also promote him. Right, we ready to go?
Okay, punch it.
But yeah, I'm looking for other decent channels to follow, so I will check you out. Right, but for now, I'm going to keep it relatively stum, so I can get this that I consider to be my 6th lap clean done. Not even in the livery either. The livery definitely helps me. I've got this standard BMW livery. Oh, nice. Right, I will definitely check your channel out, man. I'm going to try that raid thing at the end of this as well. See if that works. Kiki mentioned it to me yesterday. So at the end of my stream, if I'm right, I click on that button up in my stream dialogue there, and it'll give me a list of available live channels to raid, and I'll pick one and raid it. Might as well have a go. But let's get through this first. I can't imagine it will show Samsoids up yet, because I don't follow him yet. Oh, how cautious was that? I think so. I better check. I think I've got new tyres and a full tank now. Definitely got a full tank. Ah, really? Alright, I'll test it. Well, I'm only now... Ooh, I shouldn't look up there, should I, when I'm on an S-bend. I'm only now 9 away from being an affiliate, and I'll unlock all these goodies. I was thinking about that earlier. I don't actually have Fortnite, but I have Doom Eternal. I downloaded it so that my daughter could share it on my account, and I've never played it. I quite fancy having a go at something like that, just for when... I mean, I don't know when we find the time, that's the only problem. I was going to say for when we're not racing, but we're always racing, or rallying, or testing. But yeah, I do fancy having something other than sim racing to piss around with on a live stream. And no, not cycling either. Something really chilled. Could just read you all stories, like read you a book. That's not an off track. That one definitely wasn't anyway, so I don't know why I'm even arguing it. Yeah, it could be like a modern day Jackanory. Don't need a downshift there, but hey ho. Is Fortnite first person view or third person view. I've never got on with third person, which is why I used to play Quake and Doom a lot. I like the first person view, but I never got on with Tomb Raider because you could only do third person if I remember correctly. It's third, yeah. See, I struggle to control those. Could do Microsoft Flight Sim and stream like a 9-hour flight to, like, commercial flight to LAX or something, and then do some Euro Trucker, do some sort of 14-15-hour haulage streams. What's MSFS? Actually, don't tell me. I'll try and work it out. Is it something I should be able to work out? Oh, oh, I shouldn't be doing that while I'm trying to keep a clean lap. ETS2. Oh, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yep, so I got that one. And Euro Trucker 2. Really, 7 seconds off. That's not an off track. This might be. Oh! I've got an alarm going off on my wrist. Ah, that was a messy last sector. Whoa, that didn't go very nicely. That just came round on me. Oh. Yeah, so Microsoft Flight Simulator. I've never tried it. Would I have to buy like a load of other gear, or could I do it with this stuff? Use like the handbrake as the throttle or whatever. So with something like Doom, I could just get like an Xbox controller, or try and reconfigure this a bit so I can use the keyboard and mouse. That's how I used to play Medal of Honor and stuff, and I much prefer keyboard and mouse for those sort of games. Right, I make that 6. But to alleviate any doubt, we'll try and do one more. I'm not going down that route. I like the idea of it, but no way am I going down the hole. flight cockpit set up as well. Okay, so I'm not a freak to prefer the idea of using a mouse and keyboard for a first-person shooter game. Good to know. Don't go wide. No. That's all right. Surely that's all right. I didn't go off and I didn't completely spin. I suppose I better check, hadn't I? It might have been one of those loss of control ones. 8x. Yeah. Oh, that was one as well. Ah, right. Well, I think I got 6. Up to 9 because I just went off there. So you're saying fail. I truly believe I completed the task and it was on my 7th lap that I messed up. What I'll do is I will finish this lap and then I will sign off by doing an absolute balls out lap with this setup. See how it feels with slightly old tyres. Because I'll have done basically a double stint's worth of laps again then. So they counted, right, so I didn't spin, but I got sideways. I didn't go off the track. But being that sideways counted as a loss of control and gave me 2x. And then I rubbed the grass a little bit further down and got another 1x. Bloody hell. They are going to add up quite easily, it would seem. Who's phoning me? That is my daughter. Oh no, she's hung up. That probably means she didn't mean to phone me. I've buggered the car. Oh, I can't be bothered to do that then because I'd have to drive around with a crap car, fix it. Yeah, right, I'm going to call it a day.
Let's get that fixed.
Actually, if I... Does that tow me back? Oh no, I don't know if it does. Because I'm not in a race. I wanted to see how much time of damage that would have been. Right. So that one was with the off track. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that can't be then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the 11-minute one. Oh, yeah, because I was in the pits. So that was 1, 2. Can you see my mouse? Yeah, you can. So ignore the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that was the 6th. And then I crashed on the 7th. No, 4-0. That's it. The first one, the 849.4, that was where I had I definitely did have an off track. And then the 241s were good. The 36, the 37, and the 43 were all good. And then that 1148. Oh no, and the 1148 was good because that was while I was in the pits. So that's 6. This one's the 7th. And yes, I binned it. But I can't be asked to do anymore. My hands are hurting. And I need to obviously get them prepared for the big one. I might be able to pop on again for a... Right, Darren, it's your turn next then. I might be able to pop on for another go during the day tomorrow, but that's questionable. Otherwise, that is me signing off my practice until the big day. So anyone that's still watching or watches this as a recording after the event, midday UK time, Saturday is when we are kicking things off for 24 hours. Myself, why is it I'm about to say his name and they're like a sort of gagged, like a mini puke. Myself, Shunty McShuntface, Dazray, Rink the Ninja, and Jimmy La 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 Land for 24 hours around this hell. Or do what Darren just did. Well, no, that didn't work. Why did that not work? Or was there a delay? Oh, hey, Dad, it's good to see you, mate. How long's each stint? We haven't worked it out. Well, each stint is we're looking at 6 laps, I'd say. So, what's that? Well, yeah, it was about 45 minutes, wasn't it? I can't calculate that. And we will probably do schedule double stints for everybody, and then if anybody needs to chop and change, it was 54 minutes. Thank you, Darren. If anyone needs to chop and change as the race goes on, then we can start swapping single stints around, etc. Okay, right. So that's based on 9-minute lap times. Yeah, perfect. So, yeah, around nearly 2 hours per driver double stint. What I've just done is nearly a double stint, and I did one the other day, so I know that it does start to hurt a little bit. So plenty of rest in between, luckily, will be needed and provided, because I would now have Darren, Jamie, and Rink to go before I'm back in the car. So lovely jubbly. That's an 8-hour break, roughly, thereabouts. But yeah, I hope to. I don't expect everybody to watch it, obviously. I definitely, as with the 12-hour, there is no way I would watch a 24-hour. But please drop in at the start, pop in anytime, particularly during the night, to keep us going. It'd be really appreciated, just to say hello, and then tune back in for the end to see if we're still in it at the end, where we are, how badly damaged the car is, have we had any arguments and tantrums, the kind of stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, it'd be good to have any company we can during that. So, yeah, that's it. I'm done with my practice, I think. Although the car did feel a little bit different. Still don't know which setup to go with, but we'll work that out. Right. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully see you before then, but if not, hope to see you on Saturday. Take it easy.